Welcome to Tata Investments. This is a new analysis video for tomorrow, that is 21st March. Let's start with Nifty. And first of all, if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe our channel and you will be and also press the bell icon if possible so that you don't miss any analysis video that we put. Also, this channel is only meant to give you an analysis for an education purpose. This is not any advisory, trading advisory or investment advisory channel. Alright, so take all the notes, possible analysis for your education purpose only. Moving on, Nifty. Currently, we see a strong bullishness in Nifty as I can show to you here on the daily chart. What we have seen that it's a huge gap up and the gap has been sustained on a closing basis. Now further, what we can expect, we move on to 1 hour time frame and then we see Nifty trading in this continued range after a huge gap up for the whole day on Friday. Alright, so now if Nifty starts trading above 17,375 and give me a close above that particular level of 17,375 for 15 minutes, I would possibly look for a much higher target of 17,490, 500 levels and then 600, then 700. But as per option chain analysis, there are huge call writing on 17,500, 600 and 700 as well, and those are the exact levels for the resistance on the higher side. And on the downside, Nifty, I would personally do this gap covering trade only if Nifty start trading below 17,200 or on a safer bet 17,175. If any 15 minutes candle give me a close below 17,175, then I will look for a short trade and I will go for this gap covering trade around 1755 to 16990. There was a huge gap which will be covered soon, but currently I'm not saying that it might happen in a day or two, but it will happen. So we have to look for 17200 as make or break level for the downside, and on the higher side 17375. Now whatever you see on the thumbnail is not any random clickbait. It's just that on a daily chart, if you can simply go and use your Fibonacci retracement, if you're experienced enough how to use that, what you will see is it's a 61% zone wherein Nifty has already tested this level. So the question arises, is it really a bull market or a bull trend continue on the higher side, or is just the pullback of the fall which has started from the news that has emerged because of Russia and Ukraine? So we need to see whether it's a pullback or a bull trend resuming again in the market during the financial year end. Moving on, Bank Nifty currently trading in a 4 to 500 point zone. Even Bank Nifty showed a strong momentum. What it did, same as Nifty, or you can say same as whole market, opened up with a huge gap up, sustained the higher side, and at the day end, after some consolidation, we saw a little bit profit booking in this particular index. Now, if Bank Nifty starts slipping down below 36,225 is the zone that I would personally look out for. Any short trade I will go for only below this level, that is 36,225. Any 15 minutes candle trading below this, giving me a close below this level, sustaining over there, then I will go and short Bank Nifty personally. This is not a trading advice. I'm letting you know my analysis and as a trader what I will do as per my risk appetite. And I will go long on Bank Nifty if it gives me a breakout about 36,700. In between I won't trade, because in between it would be a stop loss hunting or a premium decay. Anything might happen. Market will open after a long weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I will look for 15 to 30 minutes, first 15 to 30 minutes, and let market settle itself. Then I will look for either a breakout above 36,700 or breakdown below 36,200 on Bank Nifty. And the following levels are mentioned below side: 35,840, 35,450 and 35,120. On the higher side 37,260, 37,800 on Bank Nifty. Moving on, stock specific, Tata Steel showing a strong momentum on the higher side, closing basis, and moving in a channel. Now what do we see? It's a flag pattern on a daily chart with a trend line passing to it, already given a breakout. This was a consolidation, uh, like time-wise correction, you can say, on this particular stock. It tried to retest. If you can use your Fibonacci again, you might see some retracement has done. Now what we see is on Tata Steel, if this stock starts trading or opens gap up and sustain for 15 to 20 minutes here about 1330, I will go long on this particular stock intraday basis. As per my risk appetite, I would keep a stop loss of around like 1.5%, that goes around 15 to 20 points, but give the stock some place to retest here around 1300 levels. So between 1300 and 1330, I won't trade, and I would only look for a buy trade over here unless and until this stock is moving in this particular channel. No short idea for now on Tata Steel unless it is closing below 1245 on a daily chart. Unless and until I won't go short on this stock, I would rather look for a buying opportunity, but only about 1330. The further level goes as 1370, 1420, and then 1475. But for intraday, I am happy with 1370. Or what I would do simply, if coming to 1 hour, if my trade start, if I get a trade on Tata Steel for the long side about 1330, as and when it crosses 1345 or 1350, I would start trailing my stop loss to capture the maximum profit once the trade has started moving in my favor. As and when I take trade, I would keep 1.5% as my stop loss, that is 15 to 20, 18 points after it has given a breakout. So I would clearly wait for this stock to give a breakout. If it is still trading in this zone, I won't touch this stock. This is Tata Steel forming a flag pattern on a daily chart. Moving on, this is Crompton. Crompton showing some bearishness. As we can see, it has formed an head and shoulder pattern on a daily chart, and this trend line is passing. So as and when if I see the stock moving below this particular zone of, one second, this particular zone of 385, I would quickly see a level of 375. Intraday scalpers can grab this 10 points. If you're a swing trader, I would personally suggest to wait for it to give a close below 375. If it's giving a close below 375 on 30 minutes time frame, one might enter a swing trade with a decent stop loss of like possibly 10 to 12 rupees on this particular stock. If you ask me what I will do, I would go for intraday scalp, and if I have captured 10 to 12 points intraday itself, I would close and square off my position. I won't carry overnight. But this pattern is a bearish pattern, so keep an eye on Crompton. Trade only below 385. Mark this level. Again, this is only an educational purpose video that I'm putting it out for you guys. Completely on my analysis. I might be wrong, I might be right, but take all this level, all this video analysis for education purpose only. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe, share it with your friends, and we might see you on the other side next video. Thank you.